Good morning, or afternoon. It's actually Sunday afternoon. My morning's just totally gone to pot because I've got my mum and my sister coming this week. We're going off to Norfolk for a few days, which is going to be lovely. And so I was getting the guest room ready. I was like really excited to like make it all cozy, and we've just had an army of ladybirds basically move in through the sort of old windows. It's easy for them to get in, and we do have a lot, but there were just so many, and I just wasn't expecting to have to gently wrestle those out of the windows for like the best part of an hour. So that kind of threw me morning a little bit. Perks of living in a thatched cottage. Take note. They're fine and I don't mind them. In fact, I love them, and I feel like, you know, they've got just as much right to sort of be here as I have, but not in the guest room. You know, I have to draw the line somewhere. So I'm going to put an empty Hoover bag in Henry and hoover them up, and then take them far, far away and empty it out, because I don't want to kill them. But it's a bit much, really. So the morning has gone to the ladybirds, and then this afternoon we're going to go out now. We were going to have roast at the cottage and like have a big productive evening and everything else, but like now it's such a beautiful day, don't want to be inside cooking, so we're going to go and have a nice countryside walk, and we're going to find like a good pub and have Sunday roast, because for me there's just nothing better on a Sunday afternoon for it to be like blue sky, really crisp, still quite colourful, cosy. I've got my new cosy jumper on, and yeah, it's just really feels like a really perfect Sunday. So we're going to go and do country walk, country pub, come home and do some Christmas decorations. I think I'd like to bake some oranges in the Arga so that I can dot those around the place, hopefully in time for my mum and my sister coming on tomorrow night. And if I can find any Christmas decorations, new things for the tree today, then I will, but I just don't know if we may have left it a little bit late. It's 12:30, so we'll see about that. And then tonight, just get cozy, choose a Christmas film, really trying to get through as many Christmas films as we can, although I do keep leaning towards the ones that I've already seen. Because it's a big deal, a Christmas film, isn't it? You know Home Alone, you know Elf, Miracle on 34th Street, It's a Wonderful Life, Harry Potter's. We did watch one last year as well, That Christmas. That was amazing. And so I'm always a little bit hesitant to sort of take a chance on a Christmas movie, especially a new one, because you just don't know if it's going to, you know, give that same feeling. And we're on a timer here, aren't we, guys? You know, it's December tomorrow. So it'll be December when you watch this. So yeah, I'm going to bring you along with me all day. It's really lovely. I'll just show you the leaves and things. I'll see if I can just turn that up a little bit. Like everything is still quite yellow and gorgeous, but it's a really blue day. things I'm going to add to my Christmas list. Oh my goodness, this looks like Ollie. I'm gonna have to get it. Might get my favourite candle, orange and cinnamon, to make everywhere smell nice for tomorrow. Are you sleepy? You going for a walk? You look very handsome. Hi! Happy December, everyone! It's now Monday morning, and yesterday was great. We had a really great day, but because of running late when we got back last night, I had loads of stuff that I wanted to do in preparation for my mum and Chloe arriving. So we just did all of that last night rather than just chill and watch a movie, which felt really good and was actually quite impressive after a full roast at the pub, which was really gorgeous. We had a really nice walk. We went to a vineyard which isn't so far away from us, and we had coffee and just I had to wander around the shop, bought a couple of bits which are, oh my goodness. So, you know, I was saying that I wanted to see if there are any additional decorations for the tree. Oh, sorry, sweet. Oh, look at you. Oh my goodness. This little guy just been out for a wetty walk, haven't you? Right, you're muddy. Yeah, so actually yesterday, I found Ollie in the shop. So that was the one and only decoration that I did actually buy, although I could have spent a small fortune. But I saw this and I wanted something with meaning really, and this is just perfect. So that's going to go on today. And I also bought my favourite candle, Saint Eval. And I don't know if you can see that because it looks quite bright. Let me see if that can. Sacred Forest. So nice. I usually go for orange and cinnamon at this time of year, but this one was gorgeous. And the description here is slightly different. But in the shop, it was something about like the magic of refreshing sap. And I was like, oh, that is just me, because we're just surrounded by trees here, and it was so nice. But it says, the forest awakes, snow-covered branches, a bead of twinkling sap, and one inquisitive stoat busy before dawn. Oh, so nice. And I actually left it on the dresser overnight last night with the lid off, and it just totally filled the room, which I think is the sign of a good candle. So I got that. Ollie for the tree. And we just had a really, really lovely walk. I've actually been there many times before, but I've never actually gone to the vineyard itself. And you just walk through an ancient woodland, and then you just come out to all of the most beautiful, beautiful scenery. And as the vines were all coming to an end, there were just like a few like squidgy grapes left on there, and it was really lovely. Then we went to the pub. And had a delicious roast, and then as I say, we come back and we just did everything around the house, plus extras that I didn't realise needed to be done. But I took all of the clothes out of my wardrobe that I don't wear anymore and bagged them up for the clothes bank. And this was all at like 8 o'clock on a Sunday night after a full roast beef. It's okay. Yeah, this is all on a Sunday night, 8 o'clock after roast beef, which I think was pretty good going. Things that I was supposed to do yesterday, i.e. baking the fruit for Christmas decorations, which I love doing every year. And now that we've got the Aga on, it feels great because we're not like running the oven, because it takes quite a long time if you put it in a conventional oven. But because the Aga's already on, I can just leave them in there until they're completely dry, which is super great. So I'm going to do that now. So I'll do that with you. Veg box arrives on Monday, so I'm gonna empty that and sort that all about. So we'll do that together. And then I'm just gonna prep for the arrival of my girls this evening. Tomorrow we're gonna drive to Norfolk early in the morning and just have a big long beach walk, eat some really good foods, just play some board games. We've got a lovely dinner booked tomorrow night at my favourite place in North Norfolk, so we're going to go there tomorrow night. And then Wednesday we've booked a day in the spa, which will be so lovely. And then on Thursday we're doing a wreath workshop where we all make a wreath for to go around the house over Christmas. So if I have time this morning, I'm going to make it into town and try and get us some matching PJs for the event tomorrow, because I think that'll be a nice addition. And yeah, that's it. So and then one more thing I did want to mention, because I know I said last night I was going to make a mother route and settle down, and then I just absolutely didn't do that. And so I just wanted to show you really what I was sent, because I think it's really cool. So this is the mother route, which is the non-alcoholic aperitif that I mentioned earlier on, and it's so good. This one, in an unopened bottle, it makes 20 drinks. And it just tastes really spicy and gorgeous. So they sent this, and they also sent this, which I absolutely love, which was like a little measure. I don't know if you can see that. Just a little measure. And also some, because it's to go with the mixer. They sent me some lovely soda water, which I was really chuffed by that. I felt like it was a really nice thing. So thanks, Mother Ruth. This isn't sponsored, it was just me saying how much I really like it. Highly recommend. Next week's video will likely be definitely Christmasying around the cottage, a little bit of Norfolk, and who knows, whatever else December delights come along. So wishing you all a lovely week, and I'll see you again next week. Slug has gone outside on a piece of aloe vera. Some salsify, which I've never used, so I'll need to investigate. Often there's still mud on things, which I just think is just so lovely. Lovely carrots here. And I just think with an organic, almost sort of homegrown carrot, the smell is just so much better than ones ones that come in the supermarket. Look at these apples. Oh, so nice. It's still really muddy, which is so nice. So I've got my oranges, not overly sweet if you can help it, so something like a navel or something like that will prevent too much sugar, which is what creates the like brown as opposed to bright orange. And I've got a bowl of water with salt and lemon juice. I've also got lots of kitchen towels because we'll be using those to soak up the moisture from the oranges themselves. And that is the key really, is to get them as dry as possible before they go into the oven. Okay, and then I'm going to place them out onto some kitchen roll. This one's a little bit thick, but we can work with that. Okay, so place them onto here. Now, I've done this once before in a conventional oven, so this is definitely a little bit of an experiment doing it in the Yaga. Okay. I'll probably do one more orange, I think. Here, yeah, okay, so. Great. Okay, and then the key here. Away. The key here is to get them as dry as possible. So I'm going to really squeeze as much of the juice out of those as I can, which feels simple because they look so nice. But that's it, as I mentioned, prevent too much browning because you want orange as opposed to toffee brown, which has happened in the past. Make it very hard, quite a bit, and I'll just use the same part. Okay, so don't scrimp on this part, it's really a big difference to the end result. Place them in your salt and lemon juice water mix. And I will probably, as some of those are sticking out, I'll just add a little bit more water to make sure that they're all covered. And then I'll leave those for about 20 minutes. You just turn them to make sure that they're all covered in that solution. I gave these about half an hour probably in the solution of water, salt and lemon juice, and then I took them out and I've just given them a good squash underneath some kitchen roll and given them a little while to soak all of their juices into the kitchen roll so that they're nice and dry. I'm now going to place them directly onto an oven rack because I've got no parchment paper. But I didn't want to let it stop me making them, so I'm just going to place them directly onto the oven rack, and then I'm going to place them into the Aga for about 5 or 6 hours in the bottom oven, and I'm going to try to turn them hourly because apparently my expert sources on other YouTube channels tell me that that is the way to avoid browning. So time will tell.